Hey you guys, welcome back to You Are What You Think TV. So, bad news, I don't have access to edit my videos. Good news, I just have to be more mindful as I speak so that I don't have the need to cut out anything because this video has to go on straight through. Okay, getting to the topic today, you guys, I'm excited to share something that I just discovered, but also giving you a little bit of a life update. I just completed a goal that I had set for myself last year, a little bit less than a year ago. And it was something I wanted to complete it that was definitely doable, but I didn't. I was working on short stories for children, for a children's book, and I only had 6 more stories left to do before the new year. And I just did not push myself to do it. I did the best I could. Every story took about 2 to 3 hours to cultivate. And honestly, I'm so happy that I wasn't able to complete it almost a year ago when I intended to, because if I had done so, I wouldn't have come up with the other great stories that I've been able to incorporate. So I'm saying all that to say, I really want you to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process from getting from point A to point B, from point B to point C, from point C to point D, because although that was a goal I had last year and the project's not ready to be put out, the stories are completed. But then, as you know, when it comes to children's book, it goes from writing the stories to then creating the illustration to go with it, and then having to incorporate that and put it all together before you can properly publish it. So the next step naturally is saving some money so that I can invest in this book when it comes to the illustration. And I know you guys are like, you're always working on a project. What's up with that? I know. I've also heard this growing up. Jack of all trades, but master of none. And it used to rub me the wrong way every time. It just sounds so negative, guys. And the other day when I was listening to a podcast, I was able to realize that I am a polymath. Someone was talking and she was explaining how her husband is someone who has to work on multiple projects or doesn't just stick to one thing. He allows his creativity to spread around and to be incorporated with many different aspects of his life on whatever it is he's doing. And I feel good about being called a polymath or a Renaissance woman because they're kind of one and the same. It just means we're like multi-layered, like artistic on so many different levels that we don't fit in a box or only are confined to one or two things. Honestly, once you embrace all that you are and all that you're able to do, you're then able to bless so many other people and to share all that beautiful creativity and that energy in a way that God intended for you to. So I made this video to definitely encourage you guys to trust the process, because someone may think you almost waited an entire year before completing 6 stories when you could have accomplished that goal last year if you forced yourself to get it done and then been on to something else. Because as I mentioned before, I am currently working on a few projects, and just understand that when it comes to working on projects, or when people do say things like jack of all trades, master of none, don't take it negatively. Instead, just understand that there's someone who probably don't understand and can't relate to that way of doing things, which is normal. And I have been in the past someone who used to overshare and under produce. I will say this, being someone who is able to do multiple things at a time, I remember in a previous video or two that I said, definitely be mindful with who you share your business with or what you're working on because you want to not just give it all away. Like if you're working on 4 things, maybe share 1 or 2 with someone close to you if you want to, if you feel pulled to and you want to like kind of share the excitement that you feel or the inspiration that's running through your body. But don't share it with the world. Definitely keep some things to yourself, because I have learned from personal experience that the less I share, the more I'm able to do and complete. Oftentimes when I do share, in the past I've only shared with my mom or whom I've considered to be a really close friend, someone I've known for over 10 years. So definitely be mindful and definitely embrace the journey wherever you are in life. That way you're able to share God's messages and God's beautiful creative energy that flows through you in a way that you're supposed to and in the way that you most likely will want to. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Please don't. Honestly, I don't even want to think about what the projects I've worked on in the past would have looked like had I rushed them or put myself under unnecessary stress, especially when you have more going for you than just the one thing you're supposed to, be intelligent with your time and intelligent with your investments. So you're naturally supposed to continue working while working on other projects until you're able to sustain income that can support your lifestyle. You definitely have to be responsible in your choices. So please, guys, embrace the journey, enjoy it, and be mindful when sharing with others, but also trust your heart when it comes to creating. Trust your heart when it comes to creating. Trust your heart when it comes to sharing, because sharing is caring, believe it or not. And you just never know what someone may need in their day to make it better, to maybe inspire something that they may not have thought about before. So I am so happy that I was able to share that with you. As you know, now I am focused on saving money, because right now my savings is looking like it could use a little help as it pertains to investing in that short story book. But I am so happy that I was able to complete it. The rough draft, of course, because it still has to be tweaked a little bit, but God brought it to me to share it with you all. The idea came to me 2 years ago. I acted on it 6 months later, and here I am 2 months later with the finished first steps, and I am so proud of myself. And I'm also proud of you, even though I don't know what it is that you're working on. If you just completed a project, if you got that raise or that promotion, I am truly proud of all the good that is going for you in your life right now. It's a beautiful thing. Embrace it, enjoy it, and continue doing the right thing. That way you can continue to be blessed in this wonderful experience we call life that we're all going through. So everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, everyone, be well.